All right, late night. Game 4 analysis here. The Avalanche take this one in overtime, and unlike Avalanche fans, I'm here whether the Lightning win or lose. Boy, Colorado fans don't seem to deserve a team like this. Things started out well. The first period dominated by the Lightning, 17-4 in shots. Anthony Cirelli scored 36 seconds into the game. Cernak blasted a shot on net, knocked Kemper's mask off. Kudos to Kemper. He saved the game in the first period. The Lightning, if he played like he did in Game 3, the Lightning would have been up 3-4-0 in the first intermission. This game would have been over. Special teams continue to be a problem. The Lightning were just a complete failure on their power play and gave up the Avs' first goal of the game on the penalty kill. Ryan McDonagh, I think, is actually being paid, or his family may be held hostage. I think the Tampa PD need to investigate this. He has had so many plays where he is the sole responsibility for allowing a breakaway or not clearing a puck. He had 2 opportunities on this power play goal. The first one, kind of difficult around the boards. Second one, he could have skated it out of the zone himself. Said he just lightly tipped it so light that the Avs had tons of time to play it. Ryan McDonagh is either severely injured or is 1919 Black Soxing this series, although I will say he actually seemed to play pretty well in overtime. Victor Hedman, this was his best game of maybe all of the playoffs. He was flying around the ice, took a 2-1 lead on a nice backhanded shot there. The Lightning got a penalty kill after that. It was ugly, though. It still, they couldn't clear the zone. Vasilevsky just had to play out of his mind to kill that one off. Cirelli had an arm injury, and Cernak had a leg injury. It sure looked to me like Cirelli's was more serious. He came right back. He got injured at the end of the second, came right back in the third. Cernak, though, maybe played a shift or two in the third, forced the Lightning defensemen to play a lot more, including Mr. Shoeless Joe Jackson, Ryan McDonagh. I know Shoeless Joe wasn't throwing the series, but Ryan McDonagh might be. Colorado finally got a 5-on-5 goal in the third period to tie things up at 2. The count now is 7-1 in 5-on-5 goals. I'm sorry, 7-2 in 5-on-5 goals in the last 2 games. Overtime, frankly, Colorado dominated overtime. The Lightning had a few chances, but nothing significant. Vasilevsky was standing on his head to keep pucks out. Just ugly game. I understand they were playing downer defensemen, but, you know, it just wasn't, I noted earlier in the game after the second period, and even the third period, I'd argue was the same, as this is a pace more like a Tampa Bay Lightning game than a Colorado Avalanche game. Overtime, that shifted completely to being their sort of pace, which is not what the Lightning need to play. Both goalies played their best games of the series. Vasilevsky, I don't know if maybe the last goal he could have saved on Kadri, who returned to the lineup. Kemper, he made some big saves. Again, that first period, and not that he didn't in overtime, the second and the third, especially the third in overtime, have to make some big saves. But that first period would have gotten completely out of hand if Kemper did not do an outstanding job. So that's about all I got. Look, the Lightning down 3-1. Are they a team that can win 3 straight games? Of course they can. Is there a reason to expect them to win 3 straight games, 2 of which are in Colorado? Probably not. Hopefully the boys go out, battle their hardest. But things are what they are for the Lightning. They're back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, so you can't count them out. This isn't any knock on their dynasty. If they don't pull this one out, and they'll be back. So subscribe to FL Teams. You'll get another video, win or lose, because we're not people who, other than my one Avs fan who did show up to comment on the Game 3 video. Shout out to you. Sorry I didn't write down your name. Subscribe to FL Teams. We'll get you another video after Game 5, win or lose. Go Bolts.